Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and welcome to your general monthly read for the rest of the year 2022. This will be for September, October, November, and December. And what we're going to do is tie in and we're going to see what wants to come up for you. So let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at what is going on. We're going to break it down month by month so you'll have kind of bite-sized pieces to always come back to. You'll see it in the timestamp in the description box below as well. So I'll put that in the description as well as comments, and you can come back to that and kind of check in with your monthlies and maybe see where you're at. All right, so let's take a look at what is going on for Scorpio. What is going on for Scorpio in the month of September? What do we get? Oh, you guys, this is very beautiful. You got the Sun card coming right out, guys. The Sun card. What's at the bottom of the deck? Well, you might have a message that's coming into you, or you could be delivering a message that of emotional vulnerability, maybe expressing love to someone. Now, this is the underlying energy. It could come from you or it could be coming into you, okay? So let's take a look at what this is. Something's going to make you feel really good. There could be a resurgence in a new, fresh energy that is around you. You might be feeling a lot more playful, Scorpio, than typically. I really think that with this new sense of energy, you feel a lot more freer and lighter, and you're just kind of ready to move into this, last 4 months of the year and really go to work. I mean, just really enjoy yourself and enjoy your life. So there's a new sense of energy that is taking place. And with all that gold there, it has to do with the solar plexus chakra. So I think there's a lot more confidence that's around you, even if a lot more orange. It has to do with your creativity, your sensuality, but also having to do with your self-confidence, like your wisdom and just the power of being who you are. So there's a sense of renewed energy coming through here. 11th house energy has to do with kind of global awareness. It does have to do with friendships. It might have to do with humanitarian ideas. Or ideals, anything of the sort. Now, I also feel that I get a King of Wands. Now, this is a visionary entrepreneur. Now, you could be perhaps offering love to them, or there's maybe a new sense of renewal with someone around you. Maybe a business owner. They could be quite spiritual, as well. It is a King of Wands, or this could be you taking on that energy of creating the vision in your life as you see fit. You have a wand in your hand, which talks about having strength. So, the kings are all about, having the strength and the vision to move forward, right? And I think that you've shed many skins before. And I really feel, I don't know, some of you might even have a pet lizard. I have to bring that up because it's so crazy that I see this. But I really feel that you have this vision and you have this power and this to be able to want to move forward, and the confidence to make it happen, to bring your ideals to life is what I get. So yeah, and then I get the Page of Wands, which is maybe starting a brand new project. You've had some sort of discovery about it. You've had some sort of growth on it already as a page. But I think that you're going to, maybe you are starting a brand new project and you see the early beginning stages of it and you see that it can grow. Now, this could be in a relationship or situation, especially because I got the Knight of Cups, and that's motioning forward in expression, all right? This is a, very romantic and charming type energy. So this could be you, visualizing something that is renewing something, and it brings forth a brand new beginning. So I think it's, the page is about a message. You could either get a message coming in from a fire sign, all right, or you're taking on this energy. Let's pull a few cards on this and see. Let's pull a few cards that's coming out on this Page of Wands, this message that's coming through that fell on my lap. Something fell on your lap. All right, Two of Swords. Oh my gosh, it has you wanting to make some sort of decision. You're at a crossroads. So you could be getting a message from someone, or again, you might be delivering it. But it leaves some sort of sense of you having to make some sort of choice. All right, anything else? Give me a card in the Two of Swords here and what comes through, a choice. King of Cups. Oh, wow. So this is a choice. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You might have a choice between two things or perhaps two people, water and fire sign. They don't necessarily have to be that sign. One could be extremely passionate in what they do, in their creativity. The other one could be a lot more emotional in that aspect. But I do feel the King Cups is about having authority over your emotions. If this is you taking on this energy for this message coming through or delivering a message, this is, you know, making a choice and then having authority over your emotions in the process, right? So this could be you having just, before you make a choice, you're making sure that you feel a lot more grounded before doing that. So just kind of getting control of your emotions a little bit. And then I get the Two of Wands, making a progress and having, and there's some sort of discovery here. There's some sort of discovery, guys. There's a message, and then it moves into making progress and moving forward. One more card on this Two of Wands. Yeah, you're making progress on this. It might have to do with the Queen of Wands. Yeah, see, I really get, there's a King and Queen of Wands that's coming through, and they're, you know, kind of divine counterparts here. You both could be visualizing and envisioning something new is what I'm getting. That's pretty powerful, you guys. Anything else that wants to come through? So in this connection, if there's a message coming through, it's going to be you either delivering honesty or honesty's coming into you, because this is about an opportunity to bring honesty to the equation, to the connection, or to a relationship. All right. It's about this time around, or this time in love, or in a connection, or, you know, with someone. That you have to act truthfully, and it's also about speaking honestly about the situation, whatever is at hand for you. This is what is calling on you in the month of September. All right. Anything about the Sun card, because I do get a sense of beautiful renewal. All right. Yeah, I think there could have been a closing of a cycle, guys, because this is about letting go of the burdens of the past. It's like the past is the past. I'm going to take that wisdom and I'm going to learn from it, but I'm going to move forward, and I'm not going to carry that old energy, because I know it's going to keep weigh me down. And what I want to do is I want to be the Sun card, right? I want to move towards the sun and feel light and have all that energy, right? So I feel that that this is letting go of those burdens there. And it does have to do with love, guys. I pulled one more card on letting go of the burdens, and I get the Two of Cups. So this could be two people coming together. Now, even if it's not a romantic connection, it could be a union of some sort, a contract, a work deal where you're emotionally invested. You both are invested, and there's some sort of emotional tie to this. Maybe that you are interested in someone that you know, that you work with, but it doesn't have to be that. It could be just someone that you're expressing emotions with. You're letting the past be the past, and you're moving forward, okay? Anything that the soul trees might want to say in that aspect, the Two of Cups, because there's a partnership and some sort of attraction here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you're showing up right here. You're letting go of the past and you want to move forward in the future, and I think that you might be expressing that to someone. Yeah, you've got some sort of clarity after doing some sort of shadow work, it looks like. All right, that shadow work has brought something to light. So there's some sort of clarity coming through for you here. And you envision something differently, and maybe it has to do with the mysteries of life. So this could be, you've got the clarity after some sort of mystery, right? And it could have, the moon phases might have something to do with it. But yeah, after something was a mystery, it has you moving forward, okay? And anything else in terms of advice. And we get the beginning. It is only just the beginning. It's kind of like I said, guys, like it's almost like this last, you know, the last months, you know, from the September, October, November, December, last quarter. I feel that this is going to be a brand new beginning for you. It's going to, with so much better energy. You know, you've got the blue here. There's going to be some sort of heartfelt communication that comes through that is going to, it's bigger than both of you. It's bigger than you and that other person or the situation, because I get the crown chakra, which focuses on spirituality, tying it all together after communication in matters of the heart. This is what I'm getting, guys. So that's in the month of September. Let's go ahead and take a look of October and what is going on for Scorpio in the month of October. What do we get in the month of October? Let's take a look. What is going on for Scorpio in the month of October? What do we get? Let's take a look. And these cards are extra big, guys, so they're really hard to shuffle. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, we've got this Six of Cups. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. All right. And then we've got the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Knight of Pentacles, all right? So this is about, you know, you got the expression of love, and now it's moving forward with an offer. I don't know, guys. You've got no short of opportunities. It's about motioning forward and putting in the work, right? This is the Knight of Pentacles talks about putting in the day-to-day work that's necessary in a connection or in a situation, in a business. You know what that is for you. But this is coming through as Pentacle energy. Is about putting in the work for a situation. So it's motioning forward, putting in the work in this, earth energy. And this might have to do with something from the past, and birthing something new, just like we talked about in September. You could, something that you've overcome something. I think that there could be a gift that you're going to give someone, or perhaps there could be, I don't know, I get a birthing of something new that has to do with the past. Something reminds you of the past. This could be a past person or past acquaintance. Doesn't even have to be a love off or a past employer. Whatever it is that I feel here, guys, I feel that something from the past is going to affect your foundation, because it is an opportunity to look back at memories and to give a gift. And then I get the Ten of Pentacles, which has to do with wealth. This has to do with abundance, long-term security and wealth. So I feel that there is a birthing of something new that brings in wealth after you look at something from a different perspective. The Eight of Swords. This is about you've made some sort of change in your life that had to do with the past that helped you birth something new. It's a 6 card, right? And it's going to lead you to wealth and prosperity. You got a handle on something, and there's been a shift within you energetically. It's an internal shift that it affects your external environment, especially during money and how you feel about wealth. So there is a new way of looking at something, and this is about putting in the work that's necessary to make it happen. Let's get a card on this 6 of Cups coming through, all right? The innocence and nostalgia. There could have been a loss in love in the past, but this is saying there could have been a little bit of adversity, but this is saying is that you still have 2 cups. And perhaps it was those 2 cups we saw in September that you're going to use wisely now, and to bring forth the family and the wealth and the building of that you want to see. And you're no longer going to hold yourself back. There has been a change in Scorpio's life, right? This is just looking at something from one way of doing. And this being an 8, eights are about change. And if you put an 8 sideways, it's a change that brings in balance, right? So this is what I feel that's coming, that you've had a mind shift, right? And that creates a wealth shift, right? And it does affect your love life. And it's something have to do with your past, your history of some sort. We'll pull a card on that to see what may want to come out and see how relevant that might be with you. So let's pull a card on what that you were disappointed on the 5 of Cups. So we'll pull a card on the 5 of Cups, and let's take a look. What do we get? What do we get? In the past, maybe you felt that you were emotionally hurt, but then now you understand it wasn't your issue and it wasn't your problem at the time. So maybe you got some information that maybe you took it as being, oh, it's my fault. A lot of us, we tend to do that, which is, really think about it, it's kind of crazy, right? It's, if you get into a connection or a union, there's really 2 people that's involved, and you both have a responsibility, but this is saying is that maybe in the past you were emotionally hurt when something didn't work out emotionally the way that you anticipated, but maybe in this scenario, you're understanding that the person's way of acting didn't have to do with you. It was something that they needed to work on themselves. So in this situation, it is about realizing that it maybe was your work, and for them handling that, overcoming that was their work. So you know what that is, but in this scenario, it wasn't your issue or problem at the time. You just made it perhaps your problem, but now you've shifted, you've changed. So now you don't look at that way anymore. Yeah, love doesn't see that way anymore. So yeah. And so there's a new, now you put in the work as to why, and now you are able to move forward. And what else do I get? Let's take a look. Yeah, there's a reconstruction that's happening from a learned situation of the past, that you learned something that brought you back to your past that you can change, right? So it's kind of like you had to break something down and put in the work on it, even though it's taking time to reconstruct a foundation. And now this new foundation has hit you, and I feel that it's going to move you in beautiful ways. Give me a card on this 8 of Swords. Anything that might want to come out? Yeah, there was perhaps heartbreak of the past, emotional heartbreak due to obstacles that were happening here. And this is you getting on. It could have to do with an Aries. You might have been dealing with an Aries, but now that you're getting yourself on solid ground and you're looking into the mystery in terms of love, Gemini energy. So, you know, with all this coming through here, that, you know, I just looked at something, you're seeing something, this is about looking at something from a different way, right? After emotional heartbreak and the obstacles surrounding that. Now, you could have been dealing with an Aries, but this is about getting something on stable ground. There's that reconstruction that's taking place. And looking into the mystery of things, Pisces energy. So looking at the mystery of something that once was hidden is now coming to light. And I think that's why you got the Sun card in the month of September, is because something came to light that was hidden, and it has to do with love, right? How you approach love. In love, Gemini energy is coming through here, but it seems to want to come up about love in your foundation. So your best advice in terms of moving forward in the month of October for Scorpio, what do we got? Be in great gratitude for the situation. It's about being in gratitude for the lesson that is learned and surrendering to this new light way of being, right? This new exciting way in terms of matters of the heart to let something bloom. This is the heart chakra coming through here. Love and healing. And then I get new growth. Yes, there is new opportunity. You got new beginning, and then I get a new growth here. Guys, you in love or in your life overall, I think it's feeling internally in your life, and it's really affecting your love life. And a connection was a catalyst to this. So let's take a look at November and what wants to come out for Scorpio in November. What's coming out in November for Scorpio? What do we get? Oh, you guys, this is very cool. Oh my gosh, you guys, we get the Two of Cups. Right? So it's coming out again. There's still there's still something coming through, which is powerful. There's going to be a judgment made on coming together. Okay. Now I do get the Star card. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, or you could be in the spotlight, or perhaps you're going through some sort of healing, and this is having faith and following your North Star and your truth, and, you know, being authentic. Remember that honesty we spoke about in the September part of the read. You can kind of see that this is someone that's got their knee on the earth and their foot in their emotions. And so it is about establishing some sort of balance and renewal and new faith. And I really feel that it's just a huge opportunity for you to move forward in a whole new way. This person doesn't have any clothes on, so it's about being honest. You know, that honesty is coming out. Okay. So it could be honesty about, you know, a connection about two people, okay? Coming connection, expression of love. This is destined. There's a strong connection here, whether, you know, there's a strong expression, and there's going to be a judgment that's going to be made, all right? You've got 1, 2, 3 cards that are major arcana out of the 4 cards coming through in the month of November here. So a judgment, there could be a resurrection of a situation. Let me pull a card on this here, on the judgment card. And it has to do with, you know, 2 people. Yeah, I get the world. It's seeing the world in a whole new way. There's a successful opportunity, a successful window of opportunity is what I get. Now, typically this talks about some sort of completion and a higher completion. There's a higher lesson. There is a higher meaning in this connection beyond just the physical plane of the attraction and the emotional connection, okay, is what I'm getting. Now, there could have been obstacles in the past. Give me a card, because I get the 5 of Wands. I think you're overcoming these obstacles, quite frankly. What do I get? The Hierophant. This is about bringing peace to the situation. The Hierophant energy is Taurus energy, and this is getting guidance. Now, one of you could be teachers of this, or maybe you're students of this, right? Of giving guidance to others, finding peace amidst adversity. This is getting peace in midst of adversity, with this being a 5 card. And 5s have to do with being very creative on how to approach life to get the keys to life, because you see that there's keys at the bottom of this. This is the keys to life that bring, you know, of life sign that brings in peace. So you might be dealing with a Taurus, or have that around you. And I think you get the 9 of Cups. There is ultimate satisfaction being achieved. So if you're wondering, guys, on how this is working out for you, you're going to be completely satisfied with the results here. And there is a lot of emotional fulfillment. Wow. And I get a lot of major arcana that's coming through here. Anything else that wants to shed some light on here? Yeah, there is a new path that is emerging. Isn't that interesting, guys? It's crazy. We get a new beginning, and then we get new growth, and we get a new path, right? But look at this here. It's on solid foundation. Like the trunk of the tree is really strong, right? And it's really thick, and it's really, grounded for something to be nourished and be birthed, right? So there is a new path that is emerging within the situation. Wow. Okay. Anything more that you have left to say in the month of November that we get here? Yeah, there's a compromise where both parties will come together and come to some sort of settlement. Oh, you guys, give me a card on this Two of Cups here. I'm curious about the Two of Cups coming through here. Yeah, there is a sense of forgiveness. That forgiveness with each other is going to overcome any sort of blockages, all right? And there is, the forgiveness is important. It helps release you, the energy tied to that, and the other person, and it leads to happiness, is what I get. Oh my gosh, you guys. Let me know if this resonates with you. Note your comments before. There's a sense to create something new. You might create something new together. There's a new creation. And this is allowing each other to be who you are. Oh, you guys, I didn't even anticipate this being love, but it is coming through. And this could relate to a situation, but you're going to know what's best for you. Let's take a look at the month of December and what is coming out. Again, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, so that is, or you're doing healing, okay? That new growth, right? What is coming in the month of December for Scorpio? What do we got? Okay, so we get the Seven of Wands, we've got the Two of Pentacles, and what else? The World card is coming out again, guys. The Empress energy. This is the birthing of something new. Every single month in the last 4 months was new growth, new beginning, birthing of something new, right? A new path is emerging. So, and this is the birthing of something new. So you got 4. And Empress energy is all about knowing your value, focusing on the beauty of the situation. This is feminine energy, but it also could be birthing something new, bringing life to the situation, bringing creativity to the situation. There could be a creation coming together of creating something new. Now, the next card that I get, within the 3 cards here, I get the Seven of Wands. Now, this is being on higher ground amongst, among all the competition, right? And this is actually balancing things out, all right? And then the World card, getting, seeing through the lens of the world of what it is that you want, a new window of opportunity, seeing the world in a whole new way. All right, so let's take a look at what this Five of Wands is all about. Now, 7th house energy has to do with partnerships, one-on-one relationships, alliances, conflicts and such. But this is coming up. It's about having faith, stay on higher ground. And then I get the Three of Wands, developing a strategy. So this is about developing some sort of strategy. This is the strategy I'm going to implement to stay on higher ground in my relationship, in my connection, or in my life. All right. And then what else do I get? The Devil energy to overcome any sort of toxicity of the past. So this is about it's developing a strategy to keep the toxicity at bay, right? This is something that you may have felt bondage to in the past. This could be a person, place, or thing. This could be some sort of addiction or mindset. Give me a card in the Devil card that wants to show itself, and what do we get? Page of Swords. Yeah, this toxicity, the Page of Swords came in reverse, which tells me that it won't, that if you fall into toxicity, that it keeps you from moving forward on a brand new beginning. This wants you to be curious and about this devil energy, to be able to work through it, not to ignore it. All right. So this is to listen to the curious part of you that goes there. Let's give me a card on the devil energy. What do we got? In the past, maybe friends had walked out with no particular reason. And then now you understand that people have their own journey, and it wasn't you. See, it's coming up again in a different way. And this is for you not to internalize their pain, observe it, but be separate from that, and know that their work is their work and your work is your work. And this is why it's so important, guys, to really focus on, becoming that best you that you can be, and to really overcome and really focus in on you and know that this is not about you. You don't have to internalize their pain. And you both have things to work on. And when you come together, sometimes it's enmeshed. And so it's about really deciphering that and having an honest conversation, you know, of what's really happening. And it takes communication to go through that. So this is something that is coming through. Anything else in the month of December that is going to be important for you? What do we get? Yeah, this is about, you know, really having the freedom. This is about having freedom in your life, freeing yourself of internalizing others' pain in some sort of way. Guys, note your comments. This is what's coming through here. I do want to pull a card on the Two of Pentacles. Okay, why it's about balancing and adapting. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. You're putting in a lot of work in something to reap the rewards. So this could be with a connection or with someone. This is about getting profit. You know, this is, you know, partnerships, guys. It keeps coming up. Partnerships are a big deal for you, or you know, connections with one-on-one alliances and overcoming conflicts. So whatever you put work into, you're adapt. This is about getting rewards from that, right? And this is Hermit energy going within. So this could be focusing on, you know, what it is that I really want, shining the light on the inside so you know what you want on the outside when you look out that window in the world, right? What do I want in a relationship and connection? And how am I going to bring that to fruition? Give me a card on the World card. What do we got? What do we get? Justice. Balance will be served, guys. Balance is coming through. Okay. So you guys, Libra energies is coming here. You got a lot of major arcanas that is coming out, especially at the last two, you know, months of the year. And your best advice moving forward is learning to detach yourself from, you know, internalizing others' pain, and then focusing and communicating is going to be key. And it wants you to live from your heart, right? You got this, guys. You're strong enough now. You're strong enough to know a little bit more on the boundary side. And this is about, you know, being open to the spiritual side of that can teach you in terms of matters of the heart. And this is what going within was doing to bring in justice in a whole new world for you. All right. And what a way to springboard off to the new year. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Note your comments, like, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.